Before you turn your moccasin inside out, you take your scissor end and you rub it along your seams like this. What that does is soften them a little bit. Is you take either a scissor. This is super thick hide, so I might just, I've also heard you can take a hammer, but you have to be really careful with that you're not hitting your seeds and smashing them. Okay, we are now on to our lining. What we're going to do is totally recreate a moccasin. The difference being is we are going to do all of our stitches on top. All of our stitches are going to be on top. Think to yourself, when you put your foot in there, you shouldn't feel any stitches, any sewing. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our moccasin. I've got my little trust, and I need to get a better pen because I'm always using felt pens. We are going to, oh, nope, not yet. Okay. Fold. Put a teeny tiny dot, just tiny. And I'm sorry I'm using this. It's just what I can find. If you can find a better one, use that. Okay, tiny dot. This folded. Make sure the back is straight. Tiny dot. That's going to be where we're going to line it. Line it up with.
You put one on both ends?
You just put one on here for now. We're going to put our soft sides, our right sides together. Same as when we made our moccasins. 2 fingers, or if you want to be more specific, it's an inch. I like the 2 fingers. I just like the 2 fingers. You take a ruler. You're going to make a dot on this side. It needs to be a mark. And a mark on this side. And we're going to... Now for this, you can use beading thread. You don't have to use any of the fancy stuff. I use the beading thread because it's much easier to get through. You can use any thread for this. Doesn't matter. Okay, I should have had this ready. Didn't. Now, because I'm going to be tying knots with it, I'm not going to knot the end. Okay, put it through here. This is our first dot. Match this up. Oh, and you don't need a welt for this. This is just our lining. Tie it into a knot. One, couple of them, because these like to let go. Clip that off. This side, match up our dot to the end of your welt. And again, this is how, remember, we did this. This is how we created our moccasin. And in fact, I have seen moccasins made this way. The moccasins that you have with the stitching on top, they're made this way. That you have, this is the top of your moccasin. In fact, Neil's got a pair that I made for him like that. All right. And this one, and this is where we're going to start sewing from. So usually this one I don't. Here is where we're going to need our knot. Now, you remember we did the hills and the valleys. Same thing. We're going to use hills and valleys. Because I'm more used to doing mine with all the hills, I'm going to start up here. I'm going to pleat it until when I'm measuring this. And as soon as this looks like this, it's going to be straight stitching up until here. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get busy and I'll see you in a minute.